so many people think money is going to fix their problems.
Right.
And it's just not.
It's not.
It don't fix problems, bro. It just
Dang, that's good, D.
it elevates and heightens who you are already.
Right.
So if you dealing with things, man, on the inside, like, and I don't know why I'm staying here, like, but if you dealing with something, you just got more money to go buy more substances.
And covered up even more.
And covered up even more.
Yeah,
so it's
for
not
sure.
fixing it.
Yeah.
And so, man, like, I just want people to really understand, like, money don't buy happiness, man. You hear it, it's gonna make you feel good temporarily.
Right.
It's a coping mechanism for a while.
Temporary fix.
You know what I mean? And so, like, don't let that be the determining factor or the motivation factor. Like, if you really want to be a millionaire, then fall in love with the grind. What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of All Things Connected. I'm Trey the Great, and this is just Daniel. We're so excited that y'all here with us today, considering the world is one giant podcast. I mean, it's a podcast on every corner, but you decided to be here with us today. Today we want to dive into talking about money, but specifically being a millionaire or a millionaire. What does that look like? What does that mean? In today's society, being a millionaire is glamorized. But sometimes being a millionaire can be a very, very challenging thing. And so I just want to dive straight into it with you, bro. Why do you think everybody wants to be a millionaire? Let's start there.
I think it sounds good. I mean, you had the whole show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
That's true.
You saw people winning money, and it just seems like once you become a millionaire, all of your worries, all of your issues, they go away. It's just very, very catchy. So that's what you want to do.
Yeah. That's true, man. Even the word itself, like, think about millionaire. That's a grand word. It's about 13 letters in there. Like, it just sounds big. And,
Right.
And when you don't come from a millionaire family or a billionaire family or a seven-figure family, I think it's a goal to aspire to. And I think that's the safe number that seems like, if I become a millionaire, all of my troubles and worries and problems go away.
For sure.
I can buy my way out of anything.
For sure.
But I think that's not the truth at all.
Yeah.
I have a couple millionaires that I'm connected with, and it's hard work, man. It's a different level of discipline. And a lot of times they say they would just trade being a regular person again without been having all of the responsibilities of being a millionaire. And so let's talk about that, man, and let's talk about what that looks like.
Yeah.
And why people want to be the millionaire, right?
Yeah.
Why is 6 figures not okay? Like, why is 250,000 not okay? Why is all of these numbers not okay?
Yeah. So I think the first thing is you think you have unlimited resources.
Yeah.
A millionaire, like, man, I got access to this, I got access to that.
Sure.
And so you think that you have financial security.
Yeah.
Right? Because when you're coming from a couple tens of thousands of dollars, right? 30 to 50 to even $100,000, right? Then you think, if I just become a millionaire, then all of my issues go away.
Sure.
Right? So you figure I got financial security for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Not knowing that for every level of income, it's a level of expenses waiting on you.
Sure.
To solicit your money, just like it is when you're making $20,000, $30,000, right? So when you're making that type of money, it's shoes, you know, a car might be at the top of your list. But when you become a millionaire, now it's bigger houses, more expensive jewelry, right? Every expense, more expensive clothes.
Sure.
Right? So some people, you never saw these people wearing some of these name brands, but as soon as you get more money, then they like, oh, well, I gotta look the part. I gotta be the part.
Yeah.
So at that level, you spending $3,000 on a t-shirt. Well, you ain't never bought no $3,000 t-shirt.
Sure.
You was in Hanes and Fruit of the Loom.
Get you one of them $6.99 H&M boys, call it a
Real
day.
talk. Walk in, walk out. Now you gotta have the top of the line threads and all this. So I think that people misjudge the financial security that becoming a millionaire brings them.
That's very, very good. I think growing up in the community, you know, where we come from, like you just see all of these $1 million deals going down. The rappers making $1 million deals, the NBA players making $1 million deals, NFL stars, MLB. Like, so you see these $1 million numbers and you get glamorized by it, like, dang. And then they make it look so good and sweet.
That's what I was about to say.
They make it look
Become a millionaire tomorrow. I'm buy my 5-step program and I'm gonna show you how to make $1 million.
Yeah. I mean,
it's just that easy.
50 Cent said, have a baby by me, baby.
Become a millionaire.
It's so glamorized, right?
Yeah.
But a lot of times, man, those same ball players, those same rappers, because they wasn't taught financial literacy.
Yes.
They wasn't taught taxes. They wasn't taught credit. They wasn't taught all of these things. The millions go away.
Right.
And they work check and check. They work in check to check just like any other employee.
For sure.
So I think the education part has to start first.
For sure.
And if you don't know how to manage the 100,000,
come on,
you're not gonna be able to manage the million.
Come on.
And so I think we need to reverse engineer or rewind back and become good stewards over the few before we can just jump and dive into
the many.
The many. Because if you don't, you're gonna go broke anyway.
No, it's a wrap.
You go.
I think another key component, D.
Yeah.
Just me being honest. People think it is going to give them a certain financial status.
Sure.
So no, a certain power. They gonna have a certain perception, like I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
And now people gonna do whatever I say.
Yeah.
They gonna respect me like this.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily the case. Like people say it all the time, like, man, if you was a cornball without no money, you a cornball with money. You see it all the time.
Yeah.
Just because you have $1 million does not change who you are.
Facts.
Right?
Yeah.
You becoming better at you maturing, you growing.
Yeah.
That's what's going to separate you.
Yeah.
The money doesn't separate you. Like you said, if I give you a couple $1,000s and you blow it all in a couple days, you're gonna do the same thing with millionaires. And that's why people who win the lottery all the time blow it. People have won the lottery multiple times and blew it.
It's true. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's what it is. So like you said, you got to be faithful over the few before you can be faithful over the many.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not going to give you this all-aspiring power or people looking up to you or wanting to be you.
Yeah.
You're going to have some more voters coming after you to see what they can get off of you. That's about it if you're not careful and know how to manage that type of money.
Yeah. That's one thing my friend said too. He was like, man, the more money I made, the more lawsuits that came, the more lawyers I had to keep retained.
Come on, D.
Because people know you got money. So it's a target on your back now.
Yes.
And so the peace of mind that you think you're going to get because you have money and you are able to do these certain things, there's a different level of peace that's going to get stripping you because now there's a target on your back. Yeah. Right? For sure. Because a lot of times, if I know you got money, I'm a trip in this crib and hire me an attorney. All of these things are real deal things.
Issues.
So that millionaire status is not so glamorous. What I really think the people really want is freedom. Because most people that I talk to that say, man, I want to be a millionaire, I'm like, why? They say, like, I don't want to come to work every day. I want to be able to do what I want to do. So it's not that they want millions for the actual physical amount, right?
They want the flexibility.
They want the flexibility. They want the financial freedom. They want to be able to spend more time with their families. So I think the conversation has to shift into how do we grow? How do we gain assets in order to free me from the burden of working a 40-hour work week?
But that's the key. The $1 million doesn't get you any of that. You got to have that before you get to the million.
Facts.
Because if you don't have it before you get to the million, when you get the million, you're gonna blow it.
Sure.
You gotta learn how to manage this money. You gotta learn how to manage your time. You
so
gotta
it
learn
comes
how
down
to
to
manage
financial literacy at the end of the day.
It comes down to discipline. Discipline too. Like I said, as soon as you get $1 million, like as soon as you make a certain level of money, they know this.
Yeah.
Right? They know that, oh, you make $100,000. Now you make.
It's all good, y'all. We good. We can edit this out.
Yeah, y'all good.
Or we can leave it in.
Them the Chicago Riders.
I got my people with me.
We got the Chicago
We got
Riders.
the Chicago Riders in here, y'all.
They been here.
They riding, they loud, they eating good, they kicking, they looking good. Yeah, they almost drowned. We in
Wisconsin rain.
We in Wisconsin, y'all, and it's different up here up north. This
For
weather
sure.
is crazy. It was cool, then it was hot, then it started raining. Now it's back. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
And so so back to what you were saying, the discipline piece. Let's hone in on discipline, because I think even as children, when you think about it, our whole life we're trained to have a level of discipline.
For sure.
But what happens when we become adults and we get our own money, like you can do what you want to do. Nobody is waking you up telling you to go to school.
Right.
Nobody is telling you, hey, you got to pay your bills. It's all on you. And we lose that discipline because now it's on us. And I can do what I want to do.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And so let's talk about what discipline look like in order to, become, I don't even want to say a millionaire, because I think that's what this conversation is about. Like, why everybody want to be a millionaire? The discipline, let's talk about the discipline to sustain $100,000 a year job or $250,000 a year job.
Right.
What does that look like and what does that take?
Man, I remember Pop used to tell us, pay your bills and they'll give you whatever you want.
Yeah.
And we struggled, right? So we've been in many homes, many houses, right? Yeah. Came in, the lights was off. Yeah. We filming this right now, these lights will be dim, it'll be dark in here.
Candles will be lit.
Hey, and we'll be trying to make it happen, right?
Sure.
If it's hot outside, we're gonna let the windows up. But he always said, like, even in that, it was kind of like, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah.
And so when he said, pay our bills and they give you whatever you want, I was like, okay, that's it. First, just start paying your bills on time.
Yeah.
Right? If you got credit cards, if you can't, pay them in full.
Yeah.
Right? But that's really the first step. So then people want to do business with you. Mm. Look, if I borrow $5 from you, and every time you see me, I say, I'll get you the next time I see you, bro.
Yeah.
After a while, you like, man, you ain't gonna get me, don't worry about it.
Right.
But then if I say, hey, man, let me get $20, you might give it to me.
Right.
Right. But then I say, hey, man, let me get $100. And I never
pay me back on none of the money.
What's the chance you're gonna keep giving me money?
Yeah.
You're not gonna do it.
And it works the same way in the business world. Banking.
We are. Creditors talk. Look, Dan, you don't pay his bills.
Sure.
Either you gonna charge him a high interest rate, or you gonna deny him altogether.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And that's not you becoming a millionaire. And that's on any level. Right? Whether you're a millionaire, billionaire, if you don't pay your bills,
sure,
people gonna stop messing with you.
Yeah.
That's really what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And so for me, that discipline, man, it has been key in the success of my many careers. Like just staying in the game and showing up. The discipline to show up on time and show ready.
Sure.
Show up ready has added so much value to any one of my careers, right?
Yeah.
And that has helped me sustain a level of financial stability just because I show up on time. It gives me this amount of wealth.
Yeah.
Then the discipline to do right with the money.
That's it.
Because a lot of people will go to work, but doing right by the money or knowing what to do with the money in order to grow it. Because basically what all millionaires have in common, I'm talking about like self-made millionaires or people that done got it out the mud, they have done a certain thing with their finances, with their income, and they went and obtained assets. So becoming a millionaire is all about obtaining assets, right?
Yeah.
You have to be disciplined in your finances. but most people, they're not. And so how do we become disciplined when you had years and years and years of bad habits with your money?
You connect with somebody that has discipline. This stuff easy, bro. We make it harder than what it has to be.
Yeah.
If you don't have discipline and you want your money to...
Why? Oh, damn. That shit said, Jackie, you ain't shit in the interview.
If you...
Apparently Jackie ain't shit, y'all. Y'all heard it. I ain't said.
Where Jackie at?
That brother said Jackie ain't.
Where Jackie at? Come here, Jackie.
Where Jackie
ain't
at?
shit.
Right.
Everybody saying Jackie ain't shit. Where Jackie at?
Jackie right here, and I am the shit.
You
Oh,
are.
she's
I like
the
Jackie.
shit.
They fucked it up. They
They-
said it wrong.
they
Jackie
messed
is
it up.
the shit.
I like Jackie.
That's what they meant to say.
All right. Well, we back. Jackie still ain't shit, y'all. Jackie said she is the shit. Jackie, go ahead.
Jackie is definitely the shit.
Jackie
Okay.
the shit, y'all. We definitely keep it this. So you say connect with somebody who's good,
Who is disciplined.
who's disciplined.
Right, but then you also gotta increase your knowledge.
Yeah.
Right. And I think some of the misconceptions is that it gives you like this confidence, right? That once I get this millionaire, once I get this certain level of money, I can do good night. I can do anything.
Sure.
Right. And to be honest, if you don't become disciplined with this money, no matter how much money you get, it's never gonna be enough.
It's true.
And if you don't have that confidence before, the money definitely not gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I think we gotta strip away some of these things of what we think these higher levels of money allow us to achieve and really start thinking about what it really is, right? It's not going to make you invincible. I don't think it's going to open up every door that you think is going to open up.
Exactly.
Money doesn't open up every door. Sometimes you just need to network.
Yeah.
Right? Connect with the people.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody who's rich as all get out, that doesn't necessarily make them wealthy. Somebody who they don't have a lot of money, but they're connected, they can be very wealthy because they can make stuff happen because they know the who's who, they know the workers on the ground and the people in the office.
Sure.
I knew a lady like that, D, and she was like, I had an idea, and I was just like spitballing.
Yeah.
And she started telling me who she could
Connect
with. And I was like, whoa, hold on, slow down. I ain't even at that level.
I was just giving you a vision. You try to make this thing
man,
happen.
she was like, let's go. I'm ready to go. And I was like, oh, man. And that's when I really learned it's not always about what you have in your pocket. And sometimes you got to take your own dream serious. It really, really taught me that. And I was like, man, she took me serious from the moment I started speaking about this.
Yeah.
She was hooked. She knew. She's like, that's good.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I was kind of intimidated by it because she's like, oh, no, we got the inspectors. We got the this and that. And I was like, man, this is serious.
Sure.
And being around those type of people lets you know that it's not always about the money.
Correct. It's not. I think that Millionaire is glamorizing, right? And I think a lot of the myths and the taboo-ness of it is because we're not connected to any. I say get connected with some millionaires. A lot of us are ascribing to this, but we don't even know even one millionaire.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not talking just like entertainments, the sports. I'm talking about just like your regular people. Like
that's what I was thinking about, D.
Yeah, your average people. Like, we need to learn how to bridge that gap.
For sure.
In connecting with these millionaires. And then you can actually see what it, number one, takes.
Yeah.
What it really looks like.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we think we want to be at a place, but then when you actually experience and see it, you be like, oh, man,
That's good.
I don't really want that. Like,
yeah.
I don't really, like.
Give me my 9 to 5.
Give me my 9 to 5. Give me my comfortability.
Right.
Give me my couple weeks of vacation.
Yeah.
But, just like, trying to live this millionaire life, and nah, it's too hard. It comes with great responsibility.
It does.
It's a challenge. It takes great discipline, like we talk about. You got to have character. You got to know how to move with not only money but with people.
Sure.
And so I think it's a mystery until we connect with them
Right.
and learn. And I mean, why do you think it's just so hard? Like, or not hard? Why do you think there's this great bridge between like people of a certain financial status?
Yeah.
Like these classes of people. Like, oh, once you get this money, now you in these classes of people, and all. It seems like, dang, it's a bunch of y'all. But when you not on this level, it's just like,
yeah. I think
where you find these millionaires at? How do you get these millionaire mentors? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like,
especially with everybody trying to be your mentor.
Yeah.
And claiming that they got the secret sauce.
Yeah,
Right.
your life coaches and financial
Everybody
coaches
got it.
and gurus.
Yeah.
Like everybody.
So now you got to do
Yeah.
your due diligence. And to
Sure.
be honest, the people who really move like that, they don't brag and boast.
Sure.
They walk around and you will never know
Yeah.
that they're a millionaire, right? They may have a purse on, but nowadays everybody got a big Louis, a big Gucci, a big whatever, you know. And so that may stand out a little bit, but to be honest, they just work,
Yeah.
right? And so until you really start engaging people,
Mm-hmm.
you may never know,
Yeah.
right? But those type of people, they're like, no, you got something.
So how do we connect that gap though? Because what I want, like, we know that it's a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you honestly, the easiest way to become something is to surround yourself by it. Like, what do you think in your mind, what needs to happen in order to bridge those gaps? Because you hear about the lower class, middle class, the upper middle class. You got all these different classes, right? And it seems like we are all separated by class. How do you think we can connect those gaps to be able to connect aspiring millionaires with actual millionaires?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that there's like a blueprint. You can open up a book and then just,
Sure.
get a millionaire type stuff.
Sure.
I think that if you really look at it realistically, the strength is in the numbers, like we always say.
Yeah.
If I can make $100,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
you can make $100,000 a year. Put King James on, Naomi,
The tribe.
the family.
Yeah.
Now, collectively, we're
Yeah.
millionaires, right? Collectively, we invest in this,
Yeah.
right? We always say we're like-minded, right?
Yeah.
We're moving as a unit.
Yeah.
So now we're at $100,000.
Yeah.
Then we're at 150. We're at 200.
Yeah.
And then we're all growing, right?
Sure.
Because as we said, life is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes no sense for me to have this luxury house, right? And I'm on the top of this hill. And then the rest of my family, the rest of my friends, they're all down here,
Yeah.
right? So if something happens to me, it shouldn't be a decrease. It should be a lateral. If I lose my house, if I lose everything today,
Mm-hmm.
and I have to come stay with you, and I have to stay with James, King James, I shouldn't have no precipitous drop in my lifestyle and my living environment,
Sure.
right? It should be a lateral. Oh, that's cool. I just lost everything, but I can stay with my brothers,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That makes more sense because now everybody is at a certain level and it's easy to get back up,
Sure.
right? And
Yeah.
I didn't come up with that. It's a lot of good people that's saying a lot of good stuff, right?
Yeah.
And people try to nitpick at everything. Nobody's going to say everything 100% right?
Correct.
Everybody has their flaws. But Dame Dash said this, and when he said it, it made sense. He said, man, if it's 10 of us and we all millionaires and I fall off and everybody just give me $100,000, then I'm back at $1 million. I said, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
That makes so much, and that's not a whole bunch of, you got to do this and make this happen. No, it's just us sticking together as a unit,
Yeah.
right? I think that's how you begin to bridge that gap because now we're all learning, we're all passing on this knowledge. And now, once you're in that vein, then you inevitably meet other people who are
In that.
yeah. Like I know people who they're not millionaires,
Yeah.
right? But they make great money.
Yeah.
And they're potentially connected to millionaires.
Yes.
That's the gap. Everybody wants to leapfrog all of these
Oh,
people.
Exactly.
You don't
And
gotta
all of
leapfrog nothing.
all of these salaries and all
Yeah.
these wages.
I'm gonna
To
get
go straight
connected
to the millionaire.
Yes, bro. I'm gonna get connected to the person who is doing well. Shadow them, right? Shadow somebody who they're not even looking for the fame. A lot of people who have all this knowledge, bro, they willing to give the game away. Everybody want to sell everything. Some stuff, okay, cool. But it's some great mentors out there. They don't want to sell you anything, but they want somebody that's locked in and ready to go, and it's about their business.
Yeah. So, D, I got a question for you. Do you want to be a millionaire, and why?
Do I want to be a millionaire?
And if so, why?
I don't necessarily want to be a millionaire. I want to be able to make as much money as possible to continue to open doors and gates for people.
Yeah.
I don't really care about the money
The
itself.
dollar amount,
I want to touch people. I want to touch people's lives. It's plenty of millionaires out there, they not touching anybody's lives.
Yeah.
To have $1 million for the sake of having $1 million is pointless to me.
Yeah.
And I know that I don't necessarily need money to touch your life.
Sure.
That's the difference. But having money, it sure opens a lot of doors.
Yeah.
Right? Now I don't gotta do certain things. But at the same time, money can, in my opinion, block creativity. Some of the most creative people, they poor, bro. Because I gotta think outside the box. I can't just go to the bank, get some money,
That's so
and
good.
then do this.
That's so good, bro. That is so good, man. You see it all the time when people, like, they come out with their first rap album, it be fire. But then they got that money, they got that comfort, and they can never produce that next big thing.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I got all these distractions now. I got this money, I'm here.
And my environment's different too.
My environment
the
different.
hunger's different, everything's different. But even in inventions, inventions come from people being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I gotta make this happen. There isn't a solution that money can buy for me right now.
Yeah.
Right? So I gotta create the solution. And that's where that comes from. And now it's just genius because nobody's thinking about that.
Yeah.
And then now I can sell this to somebody else.
Sure.
Because we all got the same problems.
Right.
But if you making money, then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna buy something to do this. And then once you get in that vein, it's like, oh, I gotta create something else.
Sure.
I love that aspect, bro.
I agree.
What effect do you think money has on happiness?
I think it has a huge effect. I don't think it makes or breaks your happiness, but I think people put their emotions, they tie their emotions with money.
Yeah.
And so I think it affects it that way. I don't think money's going to make you happier. I think if you're a sad, depressed, anxiety-filled person, I mean,
the money ain't the solution.
Money's not going to be your solution. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe you need to heal. Something inwardly needs to take place.
Sure.
I don't need to add external stuff to you
to
try to heal that void.
Yeah.
But I think people tie and wrap their emotions around their money. So I think it impacts and it affects it that way.
Yeah.
So case in point, if I get money and I'm feeling down, I'll just go shop or I'll go buy something.
Right.
I think that Lamborghini is going to heal this.
Right.
Then I get the Lamborghini, then I'm sad in it. And so I think money plays no part in happiness at all.
Yeah.
But I think we done tied our emotions into it, and it temporarily fixes things.
D, what you just said, bro, is like, man, I can afford this now. And you think that that's going to give me that joy, that happiness. Like, all your life, man, I always wanted a Dodge Viper.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, that's the coldest car. Now you got all these different luxury items like, man, a Lamborghini, Ferrari. Like you said, you're going to get it, and that's not going to fill that void.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's the difference. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people get rich and they buy all this stuff and they like, hindsight 2020, I ain't had no business buying 16 cars.
Exactly.
Right? I ain't had no business buying so many of this or so many of that.
And I think that's why people want to become a millionaire so bad.
Yeah.
Because they think it's going to buy them happiness.
Yeah.
They think it's going to buy them out of all of their problems.
Yeah.
And so, like, we really have to fix that mentality, because when you really talk to them about being a millionaire and what they look like, they have no idea.
Yeah.
It's just this weird thing. Oh, I'm gonna manifest it. Or I'm gonna, like, no, like it's strategic planning, structure, building, like gaining assets, like discipline, focus, drive, hard work. All of these things that you have to do to get there.
Right.
But they're not even thinking about none of that, because all they doing is thinking about is, I'm gonna buy my way out of my problem.
Out of everything.
This is gonna solve everything, and it's just not the case.
It's not.
And so that's why we want to have this episode. That's why we want to talk about this, because, man, so many people think money is going to fix their problems.
Right.
And it's just not.
It's not.
It don't fix problems, bro. It just,
dang, that's good, dude.
It elevates and heightens who you are already.
Right.
So if you dealing with things, man, on the inside, like, and I don't know why I'm staying here, like, but if you dealing with something, you just got more money to go buy more substances.
And cover it up even more.
Cover it up even more.
Yeah,
so it's not fixing it.
Yeah.
And so, man, like, I just want people to really understand, like, money don't buy happiness, man. You hear it, it's gonna make you feel good temporarily.
Right.
It's a coping mechanism for a while.
Temporary fix.
You know what I mean? And so, like, don't let that be the determining factor or the motivation factor. Like, if you really want to be a millionaire, then fall in love with the grind.
Yeah.
Fall in love with that.
Yeah.
Not just the ideal of it. Like, build a real goal, plan it, write it down, become obsessed with it, like, and think about that day and night, and then act upon it. And then now we talking. And you may not even hit millionaire, but you may hit 250,000 a year. You may hit 300,000.
Money, bro.
And that's what I really. Let's go there. Like,
hold on.
Okay.
We can't go there yet, because
okay.
You hit a very important topic about what it doesn't buy.
Yeah.
Two things I gotta say: it doesn't buy impact.
Sure.
Right, and it doesn't buy relationship. It doesn't buy relationship. You can be.
Oh, that's so good with the relationship.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people with money say, like, I don't know if people really want to be like me for me.
For me, yeah.
And so that's a struggle that people with money have to have.
Yeah.
Who do I really trust?
Who can
really
you trust?
like me?
Especially
really
when you're
love me?
rich and famous.
Exactly.
And that's
Who
why
really
I think
here for
people.
me? It don't even got to be rich and famous. If people know you just got money, they just want to tie themselves to you. When they see a version of success, they just want to connect with you because they see something works.
Right.
Right. And so that's the problem. Like, yeah, you can pay your bills, but now you don't know. Do you have real, genuine connection and family and friends around?
For sure.
And I'd rather have that and be working my 9 to 5 or just being an entrepreneur, going to, making it happen, living week to week. You know what I mean? Like, trying to figure it out. But I got genuine relationships.
For sure.
And I know people love me for me.
For sure. And that's what Mike Tyson was saying. We see it, Mike Tyson, Kevin Hart, Will Smith. Like, these guys are like, Kevin Hart, I got a target on my back.
Sure.
Yeah, you have a target on your back, bro. Everybody sees you. They want a piece of that. Like, even if it's a couple $1,000 a month, I want that. It's so many snakes and wolves and predators out there. They got it.
Crazy.
They want a piece of that. I don't want to do anything. I want to get what I can get from you. And then that. Mike Tyson said, I was the happiest when I was broke. And his broke is different from my broke. But he said, man, he's like, man, I used to wake up, man, and people used to be taking money out of my pockets. He's like, I ain't know who to trust. He said, once I lost all that money, then what? They
everything went away.
Everything.
And he got his peace
I got
back.
peace.
He got his peace back.
I got my peace back. Will Smith said this. He said, man, I keep lawyers on retainer just for frivolous lawsuits. People just sue me for whatever reason because they think I got money or they know I got money.
Yeah.
So they just trying to find any little loophole to sue me to get some of my money.
Sure.
Bro, that gotta be so stressful to just have lawyers on retainer. I can't even enjoy the fruits of my labor because it's a whole bunch of suckers out here.
You gotta be living in like paranoia. Like,
like how do you even invite more people into your life?
You really can't. And that's what Kevin Hart said when his whole scandal came out. He was just like, no more new people in my circle.
Yeah.
I let that guy in, and his whole agenda was to blackmail me.
Yeah.
And so he was just like, no more new people in my circle. I can't have no new friends. Like, I can have associates, acquaintances, and people I hang out and party with because we're in this industry together.
Right.
You say, but my circle,
Yeah.
and that's crazy, D.
Yeah. I think
money brings so many problems.
More money, more problems.
When you really start breaking it down and thinking about it, like, do the woman that's connected with me really love me, or she trying to finesse me? We saw the Andrew Wiggins thing. Man, Andrew Wiggins thing was wild.
You seen all of it, Zion.
But look, Andrew Wiggins' situation was so bad. This girl was sleeping with his best friend, and he didn't even know if his second daughter was his.
Yeah.
So is she here for you, or is she here for the money, the fame? And so these are the questions that when you have more success and more assets and more money, it's come with. It's
Man,
just like,
that's crazy, bro.
And I ain't trying to deter up nobody from chasing their dreams and being successful or anything, but these are the conversations that you have to have
for sure,
and start talking about and planning for on your journey to success, on your journey to that $1 million.
That's the key. The journey too.
Yeah.
Anybody that is in any type of program, you have any success in life, you know that it didn't happen overnight.
Sure.
And if it does happen overnight, then very rarely is it sustained. You have one hit wonders all the time.
Yeah.
Right. But if you go into the gym, you working out.
Yeah.
You know that it ain't just happen like that.
Sure.
You had to put in hours, days, weeks, months, years of discipline. So now I can handle this.
Yeah.
I'm prepared for it.
And you appreciate it more.
Yeah. And now I'm more watchful.
Exactly.
I don't let this money just go out and I'm
frivolous
not easily finessed.
Correct.
That's what you got to think. Most of these guys, they went from 19 years old
to $250 million contracts.
Oh my God.
To broke. And now they doing podcasts
30
like
for 30 broke.
Because it's just like, I obtained it so fast. I didn't have the right people around me.
Yeah.
I had vultures and predators around me, and everybody around me was just around me to suck from me. Entourages, women, in the clubs, bars, promoters. Yeah, come on, you go to our club, throw that money in. Strip clubs and all of this stuff is taking. More money, more problems.
For sure, D. What's something that we should be seeking instead of a millionaire? Like it is cool to have a bar, right?
Yeah.
Don't die over trying to become a millionaire type stuff. What are some alternatives that we could seek?
Great question. Are you talking about financially or just period?
In life. Life ain't all about money, bro.
I know, right?
For real.
Yeah. My number one thing that I would say is healthy relationships.
Yeah.
That would be my go-to. Because if I have healthy relationships and people that honestly care about me, when I go to the mountaintop, because I'm going to the mountaintop.
Right.
We're going to the mountaintop. We got people that really care about us.
Sure.
And they're going to protect us even when we want to act dumb.
That's good.
So having a strong support system, a strong tribe of people, a family, a team around you that's not going to let you shipwreck. It's going to tell you when you tripping.
Right.
I think a lot of people just want relationships just for relationships to fill the void of loneliness. But when you start getting smart, you start getting older, you start getting wiser, you start to say, I got to be strategic about the people that I put around me because I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
And I need people that's not going to be yes men.
Yeah.
But they're going to hold me accountable. I just posted on Instagram a couple of days ago. I said, I love the circle that surround me. I said, I love the circle that's around me because they tell me and push me to be great.
Mm-hmm.
But they also tell me my flaws from a genuine place.
That's good, bro.
From a genuine place.
Yeah.
So you're not trying to attack me. You're not trying to turn me down. But you let me know if you don't fix this, it's going to ruin you.
It's going to be consequences.
It's going to be consequences if you. So having a strong team and a strong tribe and those healthy relationships is going to hold you accountable. Not only tell you, man, you dope, you talented.
Right.
But hey, man, if you don't fix this, bro,
right,
it's going to be your downfall.
A whole bunch of yes men.
And so that's what, number one, healthy, real relationships around me.
D, that's good.
Then we can talk about getting to the money. And then not even the money, getting to the assets.
Even before we get there, D, I think.
Where you going with it? Because that was my response. Where you going? Don't add on top of mine. Give me your answer to the question that you just posed to me.
Experiences.
Experience. Ooh, that's good.
I think you need to be.
But you gotta have some paper to get some experience.
No, you don't. Not all the time. Some of the best times happen when you didn't have money, bro.
It's true.
We be so focused on the money, like, yeah, you can do some crazy stuff when you get some money.
Man.
Not everything, bro. Like, that's what I'm like, even with men.
Yeah.
Right? I could give you a cold date and it don't cost that much. And you could pay for this and pay for that. And yeah, it'll be cool, but if you going for the type of chick that's gonna finesse you, like, she gonna take that and run. That ain't gonna build nothing. She like, you came at me with some superficial stuff, so I'm gonna give you some superficial stuff.
For the superficial stuff.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do something thoughtful.
Show you this mind. Show this personality, this charisma, this
that's
swag.
Gonna set me apart from. And then not only that, with a woman, that's with my brothers, with my friends, with my family.
Sure.
Right? Experiences, bro.
Yeah.
That's what really matters. When people really look back on their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had money, but the experiences stick. You ain't gonna be thinking about, man, I remember that one day, man, I looked at my bank account and I had $50 million.
Man, you not lying at all, man. I have experience in the elderly health field. And while I'm working, man, they're not talking about money. They're not talking about the cars they drive, the homes they used to live in. These old folks, with the little mind that they have left, are talking about the experiences and the relationships that they wish they could have kept healthy.
That's it.
That's all they talking about. Man, I wish my son would come see me. I wish my daughter would come see me.
Yeah.
I wish I would have treated my family right, and they wouldn't even put me in this place. Man, I remember when we went down there to Mississippi, man, and got them fried frog legs, and we ate that shrimp and grits in the morning.
A barbecue.
Experiences, bro. They not talking about no bank account. They ain't talking about no money. They're not talking about any of that.
And that's hindsight.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't we pay attention to that?
That's what made me wake up and start taking my family serious. And I always loved family, but it changed my life. Working there changed my life.
Yeah.
Because it taught me the important things in life. Because I'm a bag chaser. I've been chasing money my entire life.
Yeah.
I like nice stuff. I want to look the best.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have the best ride.
Yeah.
I want to travel. And I'm chasing bags for experiences or for things, right? But it shifted me when I worked there because those people were talking about their family, their friends, their loved ones.
Yeah.
And me being intelligent and smart was just like, you know what? I got to make sure my relationships are stronger.
That's what it is.
Because even if I end up in these places, if I got strong people, they come to see me. They come to take me out here and taking me to get that ice cream. They taking me to get these experiences. And so you're right, man. Yeah. That's a great, so healthy relationship and experiences.
We got it, bro. Bro, one of the best man holiday in the series.
Sure. How
they ended that series was so dynamic to me, bro. Tay Diggs, after he lost his world, right? Mm-hmm. He was chasing a bag, chasing this, and then he didn't realize it. Like, you're chasing this bag and losing everything of value.
Yeah.
Right? He lost it.
I gotta check it out. I ain't seen it yet, D.
Oh,
it's good. You spoiled it for me, but it's good. It sounds good.
D, the last part of that series was so dynamic.
Yeah.
He lost everything, and his brothers had been trying to reach him. He wouldn't answer the phone. He wouldn't contact them. They came to his house, bro. They set up in his house, popped a bottle of something, set up a table, set some chairs up, some cards, and just started dealing. And they was there for their brother. That's so dynamic, bro, because us as men, even black men, we gotta be there for each other.
Sure.
And it was like nothing needed to be said.
Exactly.
But it spoke volumes, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what's important.
That's what's needed.
We can tackle so many issues if we connect, if we band together, if we gel together.
Yeah. Man, I'm so happy we doing this, man. Because this is what people need to see in media.
Yeah.
This is what people need to hear about in media. Yeah. Family. You hear so much about all of this other stuff that's not really important. And as you get older and you get wiser, you start to see, man, I'm in a damn rat race. I need to unplug from this matrix. I need to unplug and get out of this, the news and what's on CNN and what's this and what's that, and make my business to be in my family's life. And so I'm glad we're putting this positive, healthy content out into the world.
Yeah.
Because it's so much junk. It's so much trash,
It's
bro.
crazy.
It's so much trash in entertainment. Our culture is trash. We talking about killing each other, raping one another, selling each other dope, like poisoning our communities, bro. So I really appreciate what we're doing, bro, and I don't take this lightly. Like, this bigger than for views. This bigger than for money. This is to heal the people.
Yeah.
Like, and this is very important. This is what I'm passionate about, bro.
Yeah.
Like, healing our people.
Impact.
Touching people's lives, getting people to see that it's another story out there that's being told.
For sure.
This ain't all it is for our community.
Yeah.
There's love in our community. There's family. There's togetherness. There's being on one accord.
For sure.
And there's millions of dollars.
Ooh, that's a wrap, bro.
It's a wrap. I'm Tread the Great.
I'm just Daniel.
It's All Things Connected, man. Thank y'all for being with us. We would love for y'all to connect with us and stay connected with us. And that starts by y'all subscribing. That starts by y'all turning that notification bell on and talking to us. We just don't want to put this content out just to be another podcast or just to be on YouTube. Comment, like, actually engage with us. Give us some topics that you guys want to hear us talk about in the family, in the faith, in the financial realm. And we're going to do our best to keep giving y'all quality content. Right now, we at our family reunion, talking about family. And we would love to just help y'all and pour into y'all to maybe forgive somebody in y'all family. Start that relationship that's been severed for years. Get connected with a friend that you may still love, but your pride is in the way to reach out to them and heal your family. And also know that it's more important things than just chasing a bag out here. And although you need money to live life, you need family to get you through life. And so we thank y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Until next time, take care.